Yeah, hello everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about AWS CloudFormation parameters. Okay, so these parameters pass values to this cloud stack template. Okay, so let me show you the reference of this one. No need to keep remember anything. Just go through the AWS CloudFormation reference. Okay, that will guide you everything. How to define the parameters, what are the type of parameters, everything it will give you. For that, I'm going to search for AWS CloudFormation parameter reference. Just go through this documentation, okay? No need to by heart anything. Just go through this documentation. See, these are the parameters. So just go through this reference documentation if you want. So it will give you the clear picture. So here I'm going to uh, discuss about these properties of these parameters. So in today's video, I'm going to discuss about how to define a parameter, how do you pass the values to the stack while executing it. So let me open one template over here. So let me delete. So first we don't know how to define the parameters, how to define the template. So for that, what we have to do is just go through this doc. Wait, wait. For this, I'm going to CloudFormation. Just go through this documentation, template anatomy. So this will give you the what section we have to define in our template. Okay. So this is the template anatomy. So let me go through this and I'm going to use YAML language. Just filter about it and copy this one. This is the YAML template. Okay. Just copy this one and put it in your template. No need to keep remember anything. Okay. Just go through this documentation. So if you observe this, this is the template format version. Just you have to keep this value. This is the only one value you have to keep. Remember, this is the default one which is supported by the CloudFormation template. So here you can, these are all default section except resources section. Okay. So here we are going to discuss about parameters. I want to keep parameter section and deleting remaining one. So later videos you can discuss these sections as well. So I am going to put the descriptions as well. I'm going to define the description for this one. Define a define parameters in cloud stack. Okay, you can give any description that is regarding to your template. Okay, after that I'm going to discuss about parameters section. So how to define the parameters? Let me go through this document again. Okay, see, this is going to give the clear idea. So no need to keep remember anything. Just go through this documentation. So in our language, in our template, I'm going to define parameters, right? For that, what I'm going to take is the parameter syntax. Just a copy and put it in your template. Already we defined. I'm going to delete this parameter section and define. So just copy and paste our parameters. If you observe this, this is the parameter logical ID. That means we have to define one parameter and name the parameter for that name. For that, what I'm going to do is just deleting. You can give any name for the parameters. Here I'm going to define the name of this parameter is VPC CIDR. Okay, you can use small letters and capital letters, not a problem. You can define any name for that parameter. And let me explain. So in this video, I'm going to define one VPC and I'm going to pass one CIDR value as a. So for this, we know that, right? CIDR is the main property for this VPC. For this CIDR value 10.0.0.0/16. This value I want to pass this parameter. That parameter name is VPC CIDR, right? VPC CIDR. This is the parameter name. So this parameter name, I want to pass this value to this parameter. Okay. So the syntax says the type of this parameter data type. If you see this, the value contain the characters and numbers. The dot is the one character, dot is one more character, dot is one more character, slash is one more character, and these are the numbers. 10, 0, 0, 0 are these are the numbers. This is the this value is combination now characters and numbers. So that's mean we have to type the type of this parameter is string, right? Type of this parameter is string. String is a combination of characters and numbers, right? Have you understand now? What is the under parameter section? We have to define the logical idea of parameter name and type of that parameter, and just pass this value and parameter property. So we can, this is the default one, no need to define over here. Okay. So now we have to define the resource, VPC resource. Okay, let me delete this line as well. Under resources section, we have to define our VPC. For that, we can give any name for our VPC resource. I'm going to define my VPC resource. You can give any name. Okay, not a problem. You can define any name. Let me go through the documentation again. AWS CloudFormation Reference, and go through this first link, and left pane you can see template reference over here and resources, and let's go through this resources and scroll down somewhere you can see AWS EC2 resource. Okay, so here in our template we are going to define VPC resource only. That's why I'm going to search for the VPC reference. Somewhere you can find that. See, for every resource you can find the documentation. In our template I'm going to define VPC resource. For that I'm going to take the YAML syntax. No need to keep remember anything. Just go through this documentation. It will give you the clear picture. Okay. The type of this resource is AWS EC2 VPC. Okay. After that, properties of this one. We know that the every VPC contain one CIDR, and that is comes under properties section. Okay. Let me go through the reference again. So CIDR, right? So let me click on example. So here we have to define this CIDR value. So let me copy this one, put it in our template. But here we are passing this CPC CIDR value to this CIDR block value, right? That means in AWS CloudFormation we have one intrinsic function called reference that is going to refer the parameter. Just we have to give the parameter logical ID that will take care of value assigned to this CIDR value. Okay? No need, that's enough. After that, I wanted to check for another properties of this. So these are the default one. You can, if you want, you can define or you can ignore, not a problem. So make sure the indentation is correct. Okay, just press tab, that will keep it in proper order. Okay, after that, we want to define the tags. You can define the tags as well. Just copy and put it in your template definition under resource. Just press enter, that will give you the proper indentation, and make sure this indentation is correct. And key value for this resource is you can put anything, and here I'm going to define as name. You can give any name, not an issue. And value for this is I want to give the same resource name. Okay, let me save this one. So here I'm going to do here is I want to take one VPC CIDR value and I want to pass that value to this CIDR property. Okay, let me execute, then you will get some idea. Let me save this first. And after that, go to AWS login and search for the CloudFormation service and search for the stacks. Okay. Now create stack and upload your program. What is the template you have? Parameters hyphen one. So let me upload this one. Parameters hyphen one. This is our template and click on next. See, I got one value data type template formatter and again parameter. What is that? So if you observe this data type, this is the error we have to find out. If you go through our template, somewhere we define as data type, but the data type should be here string, right? We already discussed this one. The type of this parameter is string, right? The string represents the CIDR value. Now let me save this template again and open this one. Just close this alert message and re-upload this one. Parameters hyphen one. Okay. Let click on next. Now you can give any name for this tag. So here see, this is asking for value. So this is the parameter we have defined in our stack, right? This is the VPC CIDR parameter and it is expecting some value. What we have to do is just enter the CIDR block value to this parameter. See, that means click on next and click on next and scroll down. See, under parameters section, you can see our parameter logical name and what is the value are passing to this parameter, right? Again, scroll down and submit. Okay, let me execute this tag. Nice tag execution completed. So let me show you the parameters. What are the parameters we have defined? It will show under this parameters section, right? What are the values are passing? What is the logical ID? We have defined everything we can see under parameters. Okay, after that, template. This is our template, what we have defined in our template. Okay, resources. Let me section. See, this is our resource we have defined in our template, right? See, if you my VPC resource, under resource we have given the value for this tag name my VPC resource. That is the same value you can see here. My VPC. Under you can see under tags also you can see this my VPC resource, right? Everything. The stack name you can find that. And this is the stack name. Okay, this is how you are going to use parameters. Okay, now let me execute one more parameter type. Let me delete this one. So let me go to the parameter section. So we will discuss each and every property. So under this parameters property, we can see one more property called default one. Let me copy and put it in our template. So this is going to take one new value and pass it default value. So here I'm going to define one default value. Let me show you the execution, then you will get the idea. Let me open stack again. Let me refresh this one. Delete completed. Okay, let me click on create and execute our modified template. Under parameters hyphen one, I'm selecting. Just select open and click on next. So give the stack name value. You can give any name value. See, In the previous execution, we manually entered the value, but here it is asking, it is showing one default value, what we have defined in our parameter section, right? That means if you not entered any value, that default value will be the VPC CIDR value. If you want to change, you can change any value. Suppose I am going to change this value 1. You can modify, okay, like that you can modify the value or you can keep the default value as well. Okay, this is how you are going to put the default parameter type. Okay, click on next. Let me show you the execution for the same as well. Click on next. Under parameter section, you can find this the same. So if you not entered any parameter value, when you are defining the default value, that default value will be taken as a value. Okay, let me just show you the execution. So it will take some more time. See, this stack execution is completed. If you go to the parameters, you can see this VPC CIDR value and value, default value, which is defined in our under parameters section, right? That means this default value will be taken as a value. If you not enter any value, it will take the default value. Okay, this is how you are going to execute the parameters. Thank you for watching and see the next example to discuss about other parameter property types. Thank you for watching.